you use the word cost, and I think that's a good way to look at it. So if we look at thermodynamics, and I should actually study this a bit deep because I bring it up a lot, but I don't have too deep a knowledge of it. No energy is ever created. You can only transform energy. So what technology is doing is it's transforming, or it's shifting around where that energy is. And the idea with it then is, okay, how do we shift the balance of energy so that a lot of it is off of us and onto something else that is not us? And yeah, what are the costs then of doing that? Like you said, we've got this technology that allows us to spread out, but what's the maybe unintended cost of that? Is it then that we are more disconnected from each other? And then what is the impact of that on us? So we were looking at it in terms of, okay, what's the, say, energy cost for us? Again, metabolic cost, but we didn't look at it from the social cost. So maybe we improved, okay, we don't have to work as hard to do something, but we lost value in some other area that maybe is more important. And that's where that balance comes in, I think, with technology, where it's like you're trying to level out everything. So all these attributes, all these things that make up who we are or what we want, the amount of energy we need to spend on things, the amount of time we spend with others, all this kind of stuff, it's like we should find technology that actually balances that out so that they're all at like the most desirable levels.
Yeah, I think the thermodynamics is a good way to describe. Well, the conservation, I think the principle is conservation of energy. So that means that there's only a finite amount of energy within the environment or space around us.
Within any volume, I guess.
Or in
any
the
closed
universe.
system.
Yep.
So the universe, again, not expert, the universe is an actual closed system. So no energy can enter or exit. So yeah, it's just shifting around.
Yes. And I think that's really important to really remember, and not only for technology, I think that's for everything. That's why I guess there's a lot of situations where it's always good to be balanced, that not to go to one extreme to the other extreme, because you get an extreme response by putting something extreme into a system, I guess. So you want to keep the balance. So I think when we implement technology, maybe not when we discover technology, but when we implement technology, maybe there should be a little bit more caution about what it actually costs us. So if we take the principle of conservation of energy, okay, it's giving us this amount of energy or benefit, but we know because we're taking that, it's taking that from somewhere else. So where is it taking it from, and what does it cost? Because if you think about the car, it's not just the social cost, it's also the cost to make the fuel. So now we've actually got to have people to work in order to get the fuel so people can travel long distances. So there's a cost of labour, but then there's also a cost on the surrounding environment is what we're have realised in the last century, I guess. So not only is there the cost to getting the fuel, there's a cost after burning the fuel to the environment around us. So I guess those all are not immediately taken into account when you first discover technology, because the immediate benefit is so significant that people just gets implemented without any thought.